reflecting back on college and my career so far, I think I didn't realize it, but I had a mentor at each stage, and I'm basically like a copycat. Like I model myself. Like I look for something or somebody that I want to be, or I think is doing what I want to do, and I just do that. I make them my mentor. In college, I knew I needed an internship, but I couldn't figure out how to get an internship. So I had one friend that had an internship. I knew one person with an internship, and I went to him and I asked him, and he gave me the keys. He told me to go to Inroads, and that led me to getting a job out of college. Once I started my work career, I got a mentor in the form of my boss. My boss was a super nice guy. The first time I met him, I was like, this dude is phony. Like, there's no way he is this nice, like he's just a genuinely nice person. And I talk about this in the career course, but what I learned was he had things that I wanted. So he had attributes that I needed. He had charisma. He knew how to speak in front of an audience. He knew how to talk up and down, which was huge. He was just very instrumental in me developing. He gave me my first manager job. And when it was time for me to leave the job because I wanted to come back home to Cleveland, I was super nervous about talking to him. I wanted to go tell him, like, hey, I'm gone, but I didn't want to feel like I disrespected him in any way. So when I told him, he took a little pause and he said, don't do anything, I'll be back in a couple hours. I'm like, oh, shoot, man, what's going on? So then he come back 4 hours later, he's like, don't take that job at the Cleveland Clinic, that's the wrong move. And I'm like, oh my God, he's about to try to convince me to stay. But what he didn't do, he didn't try to convince me to stay. He understood. He was like really a reasonable person. But he talked to me for hours and asked me what I wanted and what I needed. And he said, I got a position for you out in Akron that I think you'll be a better fit for you. And it ended up being a bunch of more money too. So like my mentorship, he guided me from a potential career pothole into a better opportunity that became a launching pad into other parts of my career. So
my mentor throughout college opened up my vision and made me see a little bit more straighter. I really didn't know what I wanted to do in college. I changed my major 3 times. He pretty much gave me an idea of where I saw myself. Seeing where his career went pretty much gave me interest within my career field, and just pretty much gave me a spark to actually go forward with that actual career field.
Talent 6 member Ryan, he writes about in the career course about advocates for dollars. A lot of times a mentor could potentially turn into an advocate for you to end up getting that payday that you wanted. And in my case, that's exactly what happened. The way Ryan speaks about it, he talks about establishing relationships across the board with people, and then that turning into opportunities, and opportunities turn into money. I know for Ron right now, he just got a job just based off his rapport, how well he got along with people around him.
Relationships matter.
Yeah.
Sometimes just asking someone at work how their day's going, how their family is. People remember those things, and like they'll remember when it comes time for calibrations. They'll remember when it comes time for bonus structures. They'll remember when it comes time for merit pays. Whatever that company does for you, they'll remember during that time. Hey, Ryan did this, or Ryan builds relationships this way. Ryan is good at being an advocate for new hires and mentoring up new hires. So and he doesn't just look at career things. He's worrying about people's lifestyle and just building a strong relationship with individuals.
So Rico's talking about just saying hi and being friendly to somebody in an office environment where people aren't talking with each other. That's added value. If you were coming to the table and being friendly to somebody, you're bringing value to the table. Like you're a team player in the office environment. Like people appreciate that.